Good morning, dear children. Welcome to today's class. Let us continue with the 15th chapter, Statistics. Children, in the previous video, you have learnt about average. Today, you are going to learn frequency distribution table. So, children, get ready with your textbook and notebook. Take out page number 97. Frequency distribution table. Sometimes, in a collected data, some scores appear again and again. Already we have seen this in some solved examples given on page number 95 and 96. There we have seen some scores are appearing again and again. The number of times a particular score occurs in a data is called the frequency of that score. So if in a particular data, if any score occurs number of times, then that number of times is called as the frequency of that score. In such cases, a frequency table is made with three columns, one each for the score, the tally marks, and the frequency. So, children, here we are going to prepare a frequency table in which we will make three columns. From that, the first one will be of the score, the second will be of tally marks, and the third will be of frequency. Now, in the first column, scores are entered in ascending order. For example, enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in order one below the other. So, first column we have seen we will make of the score. So, how to write the numbers in the score column? We will write it in ascending order. For example, if the scores are given from 1 to 6, then we will write 1 to 6 in ascending order. That is in the uh, first column, first we will write 1, then 2 will be written below it, 3 will be written below 2, and so on. Read the scores in the data in serial order and enter a tally mark standing line for each in the second column of the table in front of that score. So, example, if you read the score 3, make a tally mark in front of 3 in the second column. See children, how to now make a tally mark for the given score. Suppose we are going with the scores given in the data. So first, if the first score is 3, then we will make one tally mark in the second column in front of 3. Now, how you will make a tally mark? Here tally mark is a standing line. Each standing line represent one tally mark. Now place 4 tally marks like this, but make the fifth one like this. It makes it easier to count the total number of tally marks. So now whenever you are placing the tally mark, you will make 4 standing lines for 4 tally marks, and you will put one slanting line over the 4 that cuts all the 4 tally marks. That will represent the fifth tally mark, so that it becomes easier to count the total number of tally marks. Count the total number of tally marks in front of each score and enter the number in the next, that is third column. This number is the frequency of the score. So after putting tally mark for each and every score given in the data, we will now count the tally marks and we will now write the frequency of that score. So as we have counted 5 tally marks, you will write 5 in the third column, that is the column of frequency. Lastly, add all the frequencies. Their sum is denoted by the letter capital N. This sum is equal to the total number of the scores. So after writing the frequency of all the tally marks that you have done there, you will now add all the frequencies. The sum that you will get is the it is equal to the total number of scores, and you will represent it using capital letter N. Now let us do it practically by doing an example. Here the solved example given on the same page, that is page number 97. Here the distance at which some children live from the school is given below in kilometers. 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, 4, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6. Let us see how to make a frequency table for this data. Now children, in this example, the distance at which some children live from the school is given. The distance is given in kilometers. You have to make frequency table for the same. Now, as we have discussed, we will make three columns. The first column will be of scores, the second will be of tally marks, and the third will be of frequency. Now you have to look at the scores given in the data. Now what is the smallest score here? 1. And which is the biggest one? It is 6. So we will write 1 up to 6 in ascending order. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now after writing the scores, we will start making the tally marks for each score. Here the first score is 1, so we will put 1 tally mark in front of 1. Then the next score is 3, so we will put 1 tally mark in front of 3. Then 2, put 1 tally mark in front of 2. Then 4, then put 1 tally mark in front of 4. Then 5, put 1 tally mark in front of 5. Then again 4 appears here in the data, so we will make one more tally mark in front of 4 in the second column. Then again 1 appears, so we will make one more tally mark for 1 in the tally marks column. Then 3, 4, 5 and so on. In likewise, you will put the tally marks for the given scores. Now after putting all the tally marks for the given scores, we will now count the tally marks. Here there are 2 tally marks for score 1. So the frequency is 2. Now there is only one tally mark, therefore the frequency is 1. Here there are 2 tally marks, therefore the frequency is 2. Now here there are 5 tally marks, 4 standing and 1 slanting. Here this one group represents 5 tally marks, therefore the frequency is 5. Now here there are 2 tally marks, therefore the frequency is 2. And here there are 3 tally marks, therefore the frequency is 3. Now add all the frequencies here. 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 5 is 10, 10 plus 2 is 12, 12 plus 3 is 15. Therefore, the total frequency, we are representing it as capital N, and the total we will write in front of it, that is 15. Now, one more thing you have to do is, we strike off a score to indicate that it has been counted. Sometimes it may create a confusion that either you have counted this score or not. For that, it is better to strike off the given score in the given data. As you have made the tally mark for 1, you will strike off 1. After making tally mark for 3, you will strike off 3. After making tally mark for 2, you will strike off 2 and so on. So in this way, we will make the frequency table for the given data. Now, second solved example given on page number 98. Priya's mother bought some peas and began to shell them. Priya was sitting nearby, studying her maths lesson, and she observed that some of the pea pods had just 4 peas, while some had 7. So she took 50 of the pods, and as she shelled them, she noted down the number of peas in each of the pods. She also made a frequency table of the peas in the pods. Now let us see how Priya made the frequency table for the number of peas in a pot. Now here, if you look at the number of peas in the pod, she have noted here like this. She started shelling the peas and she started counting them. Then she made the data and she have written here like this. How many pods she have shelled? She have shelled 50 pods. Now she made the 3 columns, number of peas in a pod, tally marks and frequency. Now what is the minimum number of peas in a pod? It is 2. And what is the maximum number of peas in the pod? It is 8. So she wrote 2 to 8 in the column, in the first column, that is number of peas in a pod. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now after looking the scores here, she started counting and doing and striking off the given scores after making the tally marks. So here the first score is 4. So she made one standing line or one tally mark for 4 and then she strike off 4. Then 3, put one tally mark in front of 3, that is in the second column, in the column of tally marks, and strike off 3. Then make one tally mark for 2 and strike off 2. Then make one tally mark for 4 again in front of 4. So here you will get 2 tally marks. This is the first and this is for the second 4. Then make tally mark for 3, then 4, then 3 and so on. Make tally mark for all the scores in the given data. So after making the tally marks, now start counting the tally marks. That is, you will get the frequency of each score. Here for 2, the frequency is 8. That is, in 8 uh, pods, you will get 2 P's. Then here for 3, the frequency is 15. That is, in 15 pods, here she got 3 peas in a pod. Then here the frequency is 12. As you count the number of telemarks, you will get it as 12. Now there are 2 telemarks, therefore the frequency is 2. Here there are 7 telemarks, therefore the frequency is 7. Here there are 3 telemarks, the frequency is 3. Again here there are 3 telemarks, the frequency is 3. Now you have to add the frequencies. That is 8 plus 15, 23. 23 plus 12 is 35. 35 plus 2 is 37. 37 plus 7 is 44. 44 plus 3 is 47. And 47 plus 3 is 50. Here, therefore, total frequency n is equal to 50. So, if you look at the information given, here Priya shelled 50 pods. Therefore, the frequency should be equal to that number only. Hence, the total number of pods or the total frequency is 50. So, from all the above discussion, we have seen that a simple way to tabulate scores is by using tally marks. So children, now it become very difficult for us if we are not making the frequency table and we are just going to add the numbers. So the simple way to tabulate scores is by using tally marks. A table in which number of tally marks indicate the frequency is called a frequency table. Now as we are finding the frequency for the given score in the table, therefore this table is called as frequency table. When the number of scores is very large, a frequency table is used to find their average. Children, and this you are going to learn next year. A small example of the same is given on the same page, page number 98, but that you are going to learn next year.